Melissa Gorga spent the first episode of The Real Housewives of New Jersey season 13 complaining that Teresa Giudice didn't make her a bridesmaid, but Teresa's decision to leave her sister-in-law out of the bridal party was the right one. Melissa, who married Teresa's brother Joe Gorga in 2004, made her housewife debut on RHONJ Season 3. Teresa, as Real Housewives fans know, is the last OG cast member still standing after she was cast for the first season of RHONJ in 2008. For over a decade, Teresa and the Gorgas have been at odds for a variety of reasons, although they have had periods of reconciliation. Despite their brief truce when The Real Housewives of New Jersey's Teresa Giudice and ex-husband Joe Giudice were convicted of fraud, Melissa and Teresa's feud picked up where it left off in 2022, with Melissa's husband and Teresa's daughter Gia Giudice also caught in the mix. A major point of contention, at least on Melissa's end, was that Teresa didn't make her a bridesmaid in her wedding to Luis Louis Ruelas. When the pair tied the knot in August 2022, Melissa and Joe skipped the festivities. During the premiere of RHONJ Season 13, viewers got more insight into the situation, with Melissa clearly upset that she wasn't picked to be a member of the bridal party. Given her rough past with Teresa, Melissa should consider herself lucky that she got an invitation at all. Teresa Giudice and Melissa Gorga have fought for years. Teresa and Melissa didn't see eye to eye long before they were both cast on RHONJ, although their biggest blow-ups have taken place on the show. Although Teresa and Melissa briefly teamed up against Jacqueline Laurita on RHONJ Season 7, it's rare for the two of them to agree on anything, especially when Joe Gorga gets involved. Between heated discussions, yelling matches, and even almost physical altercations, Teresa and Melissa's explosive personalities and passionate opinions mean that when the two disagree, things can quickly go left. To be fair, Teresa and Melissa are both responsible for their long and complicated feud. That being said, it doesn't make sense that Melissa would want to be Teresa's bridesmaid when they don't get along. Melissa Gorga and Luis Ruelas aren't big fans of each other. Even if Teresa's feelings toward Melissa are taken out of the equation, it's hard to see why Melissa would be a bridesmaid in Teresa's wedding when she and Luis don't get along that well. Since the couple started dating in 2020, shortly after Teresa and Joe Giudice's divorce was finalized, Melissa and Joe Gorga have expressed their doubts about Luis, especially after a video depicting Luis at Warrior Camp made its way around online. During the first episode of RHONJ Season 13, Melissa blasted Luis for calling her insecure and was particularly offended that Teresa appeared closer to Luis' sisters than her. Again, given Melissa and Teresa's contentious relationship at the time and Melissa's passive-aggressive texts to Teresa over her upcoming nuptials, the revelation shouldn't be so surprising. Overall, while Melissa says family should be the most important thing to Teresa, it wouldn't have made sense for Teresa to ask her sister-in-law to be at her bridal party. If Melissa was a bridesmaid, there's no guarantee that Teresa and the Gorgas would have put aside their differences anyway, and although, sadly, they missed Teresa and Luis getting married, it might be been for the best. Considering that Joe Gorga and Luis physically fought before the wedding in a moment that will unfold on RHONJ Season 13, there's no doubt that Melissa and Teresa's feud is still far from over. The Real Housewives of New Jersey airs Tuesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Bravo.
My heart returns to you. Dinner, you were great. We can go back to mine if you want. touch my